All right, you want to record a podcast?
Let's record a podcast.
Have we ever done this?
Not in person.
What should we change? Everything?
Everything. I mean, we're being videoed right now.
Hello and welcome to
The Art of Product Podcast.
Yeah,
I'm Derrick Reimer.
I'm your co-host, Ben Ornstein.
We're talking over each other all the time.
Perfect.
We don't even do this over video, but we do it.
Right, when there's lag, we're better at not stepping on each other's feet, but here we are. So we are recording live, which is cool, which is why we don't have our normal beautiful setup.
Yep.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
And we also are videoing this. So this is something we're trying. This is an idea of ours, actually, for the company I'm starting.
Okay.
Which is that we're going to lean into, like the live coding, lean into the entrepreneurship porn type thing, but just go even further and just record on video us as we're working on things.
Nice.
And so we did, we got together a couple days ago and just talked through. So we got together as a team, 3 of us, by the way. That's also news.
Oh, there's a third.
There's 3. Yeah,
right,
and he's sitting behind the camera. We will keep him anonymous, I guess, for now. No, he's been on the... Anyway, there we go. This is Spencer.
What's up, guys?
This is Spencer. So Spencer's anonymity is gone. There's one more person who I guess we should keep anonymous. He gave his notice today.
Okay.
So basically they're...
Protect the innocent.
Exactly. That veil will soon be lifted. But basically there were 3 of us, so we got together and said, what are we going to do? How are we going to split the equity? Spoiler alert, evenly, we decided.
Okay.
Spencer was saying, I've always wanted to do a vlog thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, let's try it.
Yeah.
So after our meeting, we set up the camera and talked for a while and establishing shots of hotels and plane flights and things like that.
Very cool. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. I mean, the response on the live coding stuff has been continuing to trickle in, and people just love that stuff. So
totally, I think so too.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Maybe it won't actually resonate, but
Right.
I think, especially because Spencer's fired up about doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's worth a shot.
It's awesome.
Just give people stuff on all of the protocols.
Yep.
The audio protocol, the video protocol,
Yep.
live coding,
Start
open
your
source.
Instagram stories.
Exactly, yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
The kids are on Snapchat.
Yeah, they are. Although all the kids have been saying Instagram is kind of losing its edge. That's not good. Yeah. So anyway, some people can see this, but people can probably hear the quality of the t-shirt that you're wearing.
Yes, I'm swagged out right now.
Yeah.
Did my first run of level t-shirts.
Yeah.
And had to show off the beautiful Steve Sugar work.
I feel like that's very legit to show up with your own t-shirt.
Yeah.
To MicroConf for a nascent company.
I've had,
I wish I thought of it.
People are surprised, shocked. They're like, you already have a t-shirt?
Yeah.
I heard one guy was like, we've been in business for 7 years and we don't have t-shirts yet.
Damn.
So
You're out executing.
I'm on the ball.
The crap out of people. You're at least out swagging.
Yeah.
And if you don't have swag,
yeah.
What do you have?
I just love these next level t-shirts, the tri-blend.
Yeah.
Cotton poly
They're so
blend.
soft. I scored one. I feel very privileged.
I did a run of 18. It's a couple $100. I'm I'm not going crazy on the...
I like it. And then you keep it exclusive, right? It's only some people have a level t-shirt.
Exactly.
I will try to rep it tomorrow.
Good. Please do.
Yeah. Cool. So I already started touching on some of my stuff, but let me just try to catch people up, I guess.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So my last day was 2 days ago, which was so wonderful to wake up and be like, I'm never going to do this commute again.
Yeah.
That felt super good. I had nothing but positive feelings about the change. Sorry to say, not like it was bad, but just I was just ready. I was like, this is the direction I wanted to go.
Yeah.
The job wasn't a perfect fit for me. It just all felt good, basically.
And you mentioned that even your former boss is congratulatory and it's
100%.
all amicable.
Yep, no bad feelings, and I also feel like I finished well.
Yeah.
I wrote up kind of a Ben's parting thoughts document, which is here are some things broken out into 5 different categories I think you should keep pushing on or keep working on. Specific recommendations, and then called everybody to get together for a dev discussion and went through every point. It was just as big a brain dump.
Yeah.
And just said I can't tell you what to do, but if I were going to stay, I would focus on these things.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that felt good. I also wrapped up my last project that finished really well. So on my last day, I kind of deployed but finished a feature, which was good. So just
You're ship it and
goodbye.
Y'all gonna maintain this now.
Which is the best way to ship a feature. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You figure out deployment and migration and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the ending felt good. The very next morning, Spencer and anonymous co-founder and I got together and did okay, how are we gonna split? Actually, the first thing we talked about was what's equity?
Yeah.
How are we gonna do equity?
The hard conversation.
The hard conversation. It was actually interesting though. So both of the other 2 guys had sort of queued me up a little bit, where they both kind of said you have an audience.
Yeah.
You have a lot of people that will help us with sort of initial sales and stuff, a big profile.
Yeah.
And so they both kind of hinted at it might make sense if you were trying to gobble a little more equity in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I thought about that, and I did some reading on it and like sort of reflecting on it. And the more I thought about it, the more it just felt like, yeah, I probably, like, I bet these guys would agree to it if I was like 40, 30, 30. I bet they would just say yes to that rather than walk away or push back too much.
Yeah.
But like, you're going to battle, and I just felt like, maybe today I'm bringing a lot of things to the table in the early days, but I fully expect that over the years that it will take to actually make a real business, we will each have our moments in the sun where we'll be contributing a lot and the other people are playing slightly more supporting roles or something. Yeah. And so I just didn't feel like confident predicting how that was going to look. Yeah. And I really, really, really didn't want the situation where it's like 3 years from now, they're like, I've been working just as hard as Ben this whole time, and he's got this much thing. It was like, it just felt bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's probably close enough on the amount that you guys are bringing to the table, and I take it that you're all funding yourselves. Like, there's not anyone who's like going to be the salary collector in the group, right? So that kind of evens the playing field, and I could see you not wanting to go into this like where there's kind of a deep-seated like, well, I have less equity kind of feeling. Even if it's just like a slight feeling that someone's harboring or something, like that would seem problematic. Right. Or it could only turn out badly.
The difference between those numbers to me felt small enough too. Yeah. Where like I imagined, I was like, okay, what if we get to $1 million a year and we sell for $4 million and that's worth $280K for an extra 7% or something? It's like, yeah, who cares? Yeah. So. And actually, I was expecting that to be sort of a drawn-out conversation, and it was like 1 minute. Yeah. And we're like, okay, great, we all agree, next.
That's good.
And so we're talking about like how we're going to form an entity, probably Stripe Atlas, it looks like, especially now that they support LLCs.
Yeah, you thinking LLC or C Corp?
I don't actually know the trade-offs yet. I just have to read the doc that Patrick published.
I was literally reading the doc between talks sitting in MicroConf.
Yep, I was too.
Today I was like, but this is totally salient.
Totally, exactly, same thing. Yeah, I'm actually having dinner tomorrow night, and Patrick is going to be there. So I'm going to read it up ahead of time and just like confirm with him, like, does this sound right to you if these are my goals? Yeah. That's sort of a small implementation detail.
My sense is that you can pretty easily convert from LLC to C. So if there's any uncertainty about funding, because that's my big thing. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to be raising angel funding. I know I won't be going big VC route, but you know, some angels are not comfortable with LLC, but I feel like that's something for relatively low cost you could change down the line. So. Yeah.
Agreed. And I was talking to Jordan Gall. He was saying, like, are you guys going to raise anything? I was like, no, we're going to try to bootstrap it for now. He's like, you like off our savings and just like see how it goes. And he's like, cool, I'll talk to you in a year. I was like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to pick something that we're like, we could never potentially take money if we needed to for some reason. But it sounds like that's not much of a danger.
The overhead that comes with the C Corp, like certain actions needing to be like an action of the board, even though like, it's still like you'll just write up a doc and it'll be a formality thing. It's still like the record keeping requirements, I think, for C Corps is just enough where you may not want to deal with that early on, you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever makes sense. Yeah. I think we settled on a name. The working name as of right now is Tuple. Okay. Which is, you know, the idea was we wanted something that was kind of nerdy and niche and was like a little bit of a shibboleth around programmers. So like it's a tuple. It's like, you know, you brought two things together and combined it into one. And like it kind of sounds like two people. That's probably where we're headed.
Okay. That's also like a functional programming.
Exactly.
Term, right? Like you see the data structure or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a popular functional program. Like, I think it's probably extra popular in functional languages. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. But it's sufficiently nerdy and in-groupy that matches our niche really well.
I saw you posting a question on Twitter about ability to get the .com. Yes. So where did you land on that?
So Tuple.com is registered to someone who doesn't seem to be using it. It's parked, basically. This person lives in Massachusetts, apparently.
They drive to their house.
Yeah, like they didn't do the Whois guard, so like you literally see their address on there. And so it's like we could literally drive to this person's house and ask for their domain. So we've been like emailing and like phone calling and trying to get in touch with this person. Okay. No success yet. They've had this domain since 1995. Okay. So probably they're hanging on to it, would be my guess. It's not just like we registered it in case we might make a business and we didn't or something like that. Yeah. So we are eyeing Tuple.co, which is for sale for $750 right now. So it's like reasonable.
Yeah. I would say that's worth, for that cost, worth it regardless of whether you know for sure if you're going to use it.
Interesting. Just because like I can always resell it if it doesn't.
Or redirect it, or I don't know.
Oh, you mean in case we get Tuple.com?
Yeah, like even if you think of a different domain scheme, like for that cost, since it's your exact app name, .co, I would snag it.
Yeah, I think we're going to. Yeah, I think we're just about to pull the trigger on that. The only thing I thought we might want to do first is a trademark search, just to see is there anybody, like, because it is a programming term, there could be somebody else using it as a name for a programming related app. Yeah, Thoughtbot got burned by that with Hoptoad. There's some other Oracle product or something that had Toad in the name, and they sent a cease and desist, and the lawyers were like, it's close enough, it might be a pain in the ass, you should just change it. And so they did, and that was obnoxious, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out if that's worth doing first before we buy it or not, before this podcast comes out, before someone else snaps it up and then auctions it back to me for more money.
Probably.
That would be rude. I don't think anyone would do that.
Yeah.
So I think we have basically like a name and the co-founders and the ideas. And so the next like kind of milestone is, I think our plan is to do a small alpha and charge people to get into the alpha.
Okay.
So some sort of nominal, like $100. And like you get alpha access plus like a year from when we publicly launch of the tool, let's say. Try to get about 20 people who are going to give good feedback.
Okay.
Because like it's the quality of feedback matters a lot. I'm not just looking for 20 people that want it, but like 20 people that will be good alpha type customers.
Yeah.
That's what's on my plate. I'm kind of ending up with the sales side of this. So, yeah.
What's your next step look like? You're going to like build a landing page? I mean, once you secure a domain, I guess. And
the next step is actually to take most of May off.
Okay.
So I'm here now, and then I'm flying to Hong Kong for 2 weeks later, which was planned before I knew this was happening. So like Spencer and I both have had like some RSI stuff. So we're both like, we're going to try to like not type, not phone during this period to like hit the ground really healthy.
Yeah.
As much as it will be hard, I think we're going to basically try to like be like researching and reading and learning. Right. We have a lot of like C++, networking protocols, video codecs, that kind of stuff to learn. Like how do you write a native app? How do you do like all kinds of question marks? Yeah. So there's lots to learn, which is nice. So we can at least be prepping, preparing. But I think landing page is pretty imminent. So I'll probably do the product hunt thing like you did.
Yeah.
Can you point a custom domain to your product hunt thing?
One technique I've seen people do is embed an iframe. So I think you can do that, or at least I see others doing that. Okay. There might be a custom domain option. I haven't looked into it. I did actually sign up for, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I signed up for the paid plan. Oh, no. Not the highest paid plan, which is like $250 a month, but I think this is $79 a month maybe. And what that gives you is the ability to promote on the Product Hunt network, which just means when you go to the upcoming products list, it shows there. Okay. And then when someone subscribes who's on Product Hunt, it shows up in like their friends' notifications. Like, so your friend Ben signed up for the level upcoming page. So it didn't seem to cause like a huge bump yet, but I think it's probably worth it if it brings in even just a few subscribers, Could be. So sounds like they've done some savvy stuff there. Yeah. Like actually monetizing it. And then based on that, you can schedule your launch, so it gives you that control over when the actual launch happens on Product Hunt. So that's smart. It's very smart. Yeah. And then also like probably starting to collect, like trying to like reach out to people and say like, hey, you were said at MicroConf, you were excited about this. Do you want to be part of that small thing? Yeah. And try to get that together. Our hope basically is to have the alpha filled by mid-June, like start working like right before June or like right on June 1st. Try to have the alpha filled after a couple weeks and then progress from there. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then do you feel like you have enough knowledge that you could actually start working on technical stuff once you're off hiatus? Or do you think you need to go through kind of like deeper validation? I feel like this is a pretty... Like validation stuff? Well, yeah, like in terms of what actually to build. I mean, I feel like your path forward is pretty clear. It feels pretty clear. I don't feel like there's a ton of question marks there. I will definitely be like trying to bounce it off the initial alpha people. Yeah. My thought initially is that we will build a screen sharing but not remote controlling stuff. Yeah. App basically. Yeah. And start from there and get that working and working well. Because the thing is like getting that C++ code base that I talked about working beautifully into low latency lead. And even that would be a step up above WebRTC, right? That's the hope. If the promise is fulfilled. Exactly. Right. So that should already be like a step forward where it's like, oh wow, this is better than my other thing. Yeah. So fingers crossed that it works out. Yeah. I'm having trouble like trying to decide, like this is also hilariously counterproductive to discuss it here, but like how cagey to be about this like technology that we're using. Yeah. It's kind of like interesting secret saucy type thing if we were like really tight-lipped about it, but it just kind of runs counter to my natural ethos, which is like just share stuff, just put it out there, who cares? Yeah. I don't know. One thing that is a factor is that it's licensed as an open source code base, right? So currently, yeah. Well, but we can move around that. So there's one file in this project that is GPL licensed, which makes the whole thing GPL licensed. Okay. But you can swap that file out and like buy a paid license that is not GPL for this same thing. Okay. It's because one of the codecs they use is GPL. Or it has that scheme where like you can pay them and make it private, or you can use GPL. And, yeah. So we could un-GPL this basically. Okay. Well, that changes things then. Like, my advice is going to be like, if you're going to have to expose this anyways, like, and you can work on it in private. You don't have to share all your developments and then you would have to open source your work eventually.
Yeah.
If it was GPL.
Right.
But if you can un-GPL it.
Right.
And it's not a derivative work of a GPL
code
base, then this may be worth keeping secret sauce.
It's tough to say because like the first thing we're going to do is get this thing compiling on Mac OS.
Yeah.
Which so far no one's done.
Yeah.
So that immediately becomes like a part of an advantage to us. And then like later on, like we may enhance it. And so it's tough to say.
Yeah. I would caution you about this one. Like maybe think hard before, or be very calculated in what you expose about that. That would be my take, since this is such a critical component of
totally is
of the product.
Okay. Not sure.
Yeah.
We'll just see.
Yeah.
Time will tell. What's up with you? Any other stuff?
I traveled to visit family right before coming out to Vegas for MicroConf, so my progress has been stunted a little bit in the last week. But I'm already off to a good start here at the conference. Just a lot of folks have been listening to the podcast and sort of kind of know what's going on already, but it's always fun to explain to people what you're working on, and the pitch sort of gets refined over time. Just getting some reps in on how to pitch the product and what resonates and what doesn't.
Totally. Yep.
It's good.
Spencer and I have both been like doing elevator pitches, and it's good to see like what makes people's eyes light up versus not.
Right. In general, as soon as you get the pitch out, everyone's kind of nodding along. Like everyone seems to recognize that there is a deep problem here, similar to yours. So
yeah, it's cool.
It's good to see that. Yeah, I was talking to Andrew Culver last night, and
he, by the way, is the best person to pitch. He's so excitable.
He's like,
or maybe he's the worst. Because like you can get him ramped up on an idea or like excited about an idea, which is a wonderful trait in a human. But if you're doing validation, he might be like maybe not the right person.
No, it was good though. Like he was like, oh, maybe this is the rum and coke talking. But and he kind of went off on like, I told him one of the things that I've heard from people is that Slack's not the problem; it's a people problem. And he's like, that's totally false though, and how you respond to that is, and then he went off, kind of talking for a while, but his take on that was like, obviously the tools can be improved, and also there's an education component that is partly just teaching people how not to abuse tools or how to be respectful of each other's time, and the reasons why that's a good thing to do and why it pays off, even though like it's maybe feels better at the time to interrupt someone to get an answer right away. So he got me thinking about potentially doing like some kind of education bundled with the product when I actually go to market, and sort of like the right message, run and done approach, where they sort of did early on, let people in the door. Gradually, it wasn't open access signups, and there was an education component to it as part of like getting onboarded with the product. So I think that could be part of the value add too, especially since my code base is going to be open source. I need to be thinking about where am I providing value aside from just being the trusted brand and the one moving the roadmap forward is like, what services can I offer? And I think it's probably a no-brainer eventually to offer support for on-prem hosting of it for companies that don't want to be in the cloud.
Yeah.
And then another one could be some education resources about how to actually effectively adopt this tool in your organization.
That on-prem thing is no joke.
Yeah.
Where I remember someone told me that at one point, like on-prem was like 90% of GitHub's revenue.
Yeah.
And it was like, this was many years ago, but like it can be huge, hugely lucrative.
Right. And
so if your licensing retains you have retained the sole right to do that, then it's like, okay, now you've kept your cash cow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So those conversations are already happening.
Nice. MicroConf is also
MicroConf.
Yeah, it's MicroConf. It's great. You should come next year.
We're not being paid by them, by the way. This is just purely personal experience. Testimonial.
MicroConf is a great place to come when you just started a company because everyone is so excited for you.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone's like, yo, dude, this is the best. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
It's like, talking to the addicts about how good drugs are.
Yeah.
So I'm having a good time.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
It's good. We rarely see each other in person. So
I know.
This is maybe our third or fourth time meeting in person.
I think it's the third time, and each time has been at a MicroConf.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I forget how overwhelmingly tall you are.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
I have you edged out a little bit.
Just barely.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
keep it short?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, cool. Show notes?
Show notes can be found at artofproductpodcast.com.
Awesome. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.